My name is Martha and I am a junior developer.
I'm Michelle Taylor and I work for Accenture Technology.
My name is Marley Delgado. I'm an engineer.
My name is Charlene Mitchell-Matheson and I am an MI Governance Manager.
I'm Dame Stephanie Shirley, always known as Steve Shirley, dating from the days when I was running my IT company, which opened the door for many, many women to get into technology.
Not joking.
Yay!
Is this what it's like?
I'm Michelle Taylor. I have 3 kids. I'm 23. Since I was a child, I used to literally just sit in my room on my computer trying to make it do stuff. In 2011, I wanted to go to college and I applied to do a tech course. When I got there, because I didn't have any GCSEs, they basically pointed me in the direction of hairdressing. It was really unchallenging. You know, I wasn't going to get anything out of it. I would just be cutting hair forever. At the end of my hairdressing course, I met a guy called Pedro from East London Business Alliance, who then sent me to QA, which ended up being the Movement to Work programme at Accenture. I was at QA for 2 weeks, did some training, and then actually went to Accenture for 3 weeks afterwards. A couple of days later, they phoned me back offering me the job. So I've been at Accenture 6 months. My favourite thing about this job is that it's the first step in the right direction.
My name is Martha and I work for a company called Socially Bright in Clapham. The most exciting thing about my job is the challenge that it brings. I got interested in technology as during my IT A-levels, our final project was to create a website. From doing that, my interest in technology stemmed and I figured, yeah, this is the path I want to go through. During college, I was researching an apprenticeship scheme and I came across QA. I secured an interview with them and a couple of days later, I received a call for an interview for Socially Bright. That's how I'm here.
My name is Marley Delgado, and my position is Solution Architect Designer in TokTok. I have done my university in Venezuela, and I got the degree on Computer Science Engineer. Socio-political situation in my country was. So we thought maybe it's a good opportunity to move to the UK, try to find a job. I got pregnant very soon, so all the plans changed. After Elena started full-time school, I decided, okay, now is my time again. So I invest 4 or 5 hours a day sending CVs. It was very difficult because every time that I apply, someone else has slightly more experience than me. Some others, they say, no, you are overqualified. I found out about QA because a friend refers me. Fortunately, QA had good connections and I have been offered a job place in TokTok.
My name is Charlene Mitchell-Matheson and I am an MI Governance Manager at British Gas. MI Governance Manager in layman's terms polices data. The threats that British Gas could face if I was not doing my job would be 1, customers' financial details being stolen, 2, staff's data being stolen, and 3, corporate information, the branding and the reputation could be affected. Data is very valuable and there are people that will steal it for their own financial gain. I see myself as a watchman, keeping an eye on everybody and helping to protect them. Right now, I'm doing a master's in cybersecurity and that's through QA. Doing a master's allows me to be top of my game and one step ahead of any potential threats.
I'm Dame Stephanie Shirley. My childhood was somewhat split. We were a family living in Germany and then had to get out as a Jewish family from Nazi Europe. I had some skill in mathematics. In the early days of computing, you actually needed mathematics. And overnight, I just fell in love with computing and said, that is now what I want to do. I decided to set up my own company that wouldn't have any sexism, that would offer opportunities for women in exactly the same way as the guys had always had. We eventually employed thousands of people, but it started on my dining room table with £6, worth about £100 in today's money.
What would I say to somebody who says working 90s for geeks? Wow.
There's nothing wrong with being a geek. Being geeky is in style, it's in trend.
It's a shame in the way our society punish being intelligent.
Any girl who thinks tech is just for men need to realise that tech has no gender.
I'd say to any young women with kids that it doesn't matter how old you are or how many kids you've got. If you want to go for a job in tech, then you've just got to be determined, work hard and keep going at it.
Nothing in tech is related to gender. And there are lots of things which are very pertinent to women's traditional strengths.
What I would say to any black woman that thinks tech roles are just for men, think of black women like Katherine Johnson that worked at NASA, that sent the first American man to space and brought him home alive.
If I can do it, anyone can do it. Any woman can do it. What excites me most about the future in technology? Everything, because this is a never-ending story.
What does the future of cybersecurity look like? I can't tell you, that's classified.
I am a woman.
I am a woman.
I am a woman
And I work in tech.
I am a woman.
And I work
in tech.
I am a woman and I work in tech.